All right. Greetings. Hello, everyone. I'm back again. Uh, hey, Jesse, how are you? Yep, got everything done, and I'm back. It's the Blackbird Jet. So yeah, I've got 3 boxes. Most of it's big box stuff, I think. So this should go quick. But yeah, I saw that, and I thought of you immediately. We were just looking at the cross sell on that other vehicle, and I thought it'd be cool to check this one out. But before I could get to that, I got to get these monsters off of here. So we have some big old Spawn. These were the deluxe figures. Spawn the movie, much bigger Violator than the one that came on the card at back. Pretty cool. But yeah, these were only $12.99. That's pretty cheap. Yeah, Jesse, that is unopened. It's sealed in the box. So we have Attack Spawn. He came with a bunch of different accessories. It's mostly air, though. If you look how small that package, that figure is, there's really not much to it there. So now that we got those out of the way, let's take a look at this, because I know this is what you wanted to see. Yeah, it's the Blackbird Jet. This was in May of 2001. I bought it for $12.99. Ages 5 and up, dual firing missiles, combat the evil mutant forces with missiles and air power. So we got the control center, explorer, so the cockpit becomes a little vehicle, the command center, and the glider with ejection seat. So it splits up into 3 different vehicles. There's a better look at it there. And let's take a look at the back. So you got your cross cell, which is fine. But there you go. Fighter jet transforms into 3 action stages. I've never seen this loose and open, so I'm just curious. Is it about the size of the box when it's opened up? I don't know, but yeah, sealed in the box, pretty good condition too. Pretty neat. Oh, yeah, this guy right here. Another. Before we do that, though, let's take a look at the electronic talking Darth Maul with movie sounds and battle action. This thing was seriously, I think, ahead of its time, right? Is this the one? No. Okay. Yeah, I think his arms move and he does like lightsaber combos. Let's just press to hear dialogue and sounds. No, nothing's happening. So that battery's long dead. But yeah, I think he would twist around and yeah, that's right. Your hands were a lot smaller back then. So yeah, that's a big boy. That was $10 at some point. Let's go with just a regular TIE fighter. Nothing special. Box is a little chewed up on this one, so this might be one that I open in display. Okay. Let's do this alien. It's pretty cool. That's yeah, that's like it's like a big mouth Billy Bass. I remember like we had to set it up and even like display it and have like a demo running. Hey, Bill from Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. How you doing, sir? It's good to see you. If you're interested, yeah, I'm just going through a couple boxes here. I got about 3 boxes. Most of them are big stuff, so that should go pretty quick. I'm not going to be on here for too long. Someone popped in. Who's this? Hey, it's Bill.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hi, Bill. Very nice to see you. Oh, I didn't want that third cam there. How do I get rid of that? The first one, the toy cam. I just want this one to be my main. Let me see. Nope. How do I get rid of that? I'm new to this, so I know. Yeah, just a couple months ago, you were figuring stuff for yourself as well. Let me
Yeah,
let me try that. But
there you go.
How do I get 22 to be the?
Just drag it over.
I'll just
Uh,
over. Okay, so let me do that again, and then ah,
there you go.
fantastic, super easy. Okay, yeah, that other one is like my webcam, and I just wasn't liking the picture I was getting out of it, but it's hooked up. My microphone's hooked up to it, so I got to leave it there. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in StreamYard, Jesse. Um, I tried going live with just YouTube, like through the YouTube settings, and
Uh-huh.
it wasn't going well. I kept getting like it was like reversing the image, like I was getting it mirrored. I don't know, just a lot of different issues, and my audio was really low. So then Jim had me install OBS the other day, and I was trying to go through just that, the streaming, and that was even weird. And then I just downloaded or logged into StreamYard. I remembered I even had an account, so this is probably the best
Yeah,
that
I
I've
like
seen so
StreamYard. As a matter of fact, I never even tried to use the YouTube's
far. Oh,
live stream part.
it's pretty awful. Yeah, like the results I was
I've
getting.
heard really, really bad things about it, and of course, I look at it sometimes while I'm streaming because it gives you information and stuff, but I don't like the interface at all. This is
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much easier.
So you're gonna like the next thing, Bill. So yeah, this was just a giant. I guess these are. This is supposed to be a edition.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but you got a big alien and Corporal Hicks, and there's nothing really on the back. This was sold by Kenner. The box is a little crushed up.
Tilt it up a little bit and see if you can get the glare off of it so we can see inside the box.
Yeah, can you see that at all?
I can see the alien kinda, and
And
there he
then
is. There's
there's
Corporal Hicks.
Corporal Hicks.
Cool,
Uh,
man.
yeah, so it's a nice alien though. For
Oh,
your
hey
thing, but
Rolo, good to see you, man. Glad you
yeah,
stopped by.
is that Rolo Master Maniac? There he is.
That's the one and only.
There's Maniac Mexico. Hey, how are you? It's so nice
Oh,
to see you.
that's what Batman is that Batman Returns or no
Oh,
Batman Forever
you,
Batmobile.
I think you're gonna like this. It's a Super Soaker air pressure powered Batmobile, high
Oh,
speed
nice.
water powered vehicle from the Batman Forever, a water jet of exhaust tailpipe, and it's the Batman Forever Batmobile. So this is a pretty strange little gimmick there. You filled it up with water and you pumped it up,
Okay.
and then you would just, I guess, there's a little pump the vehicle, pump it up, squeeze the lever to release. Yeah, and then you just, I guess you're right behind it too when you release it, so you get
Well, it
sprayed
would
with.
shoot. I bet you the water would shoot out of the back and make it go forward. I remember when I was a kid, you could buy these red, look like rockets, and you fill them up with water,
Absolutely.
and it had a
Yeah.
pump, and you pump it up, and then when you pull the clip, it would shoot up in the air and shoot water out of it.
Yeah, I had one where I think you stepped on a plunger and it shot up
Uh-huh.
out of the air. And yeah, we would pump the crap out of them and get them going and try and launch them as high as we could. It said 20 pumps. We do as many as we possibly could before we thought it was going to burst and
Right.
shoot it. And then this one, just because I guess they anticipated how complicated this is, they have a troubleshooting guide right on the package.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so cars does not operate. And it's like incorrect amount of water, not enough pressure, road surface, cap not screwed on correctly, wheels jammed. Car does not go far. Check, check, check. Car goes so too slow. Check, check, check. So it says, do not use anything but clean, clear tap water. Use of any other liquids may damage the unit. Do not overfill reservoir. For best performance, fill to the recommended 4 liquid
Okay.
ounces of water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Use
But
a measuring cup. All right. Hose connected.
yeah, kids always do that. Batman does not go in it though. That's the bummer.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, that's just
I
a
was going to ask
wacky.
if the cockpit open and you could put Batman in it, but I guess
Yeah,
you can't.
and I'm gonna go back because I know you like Batman and Batmobiles. I'm going to show one I showed on a previous stream, but I think it's worth revisiting because I think you'd get a kick out of this. And tell me if you've ever seen these before.
Power Spark, no. Legends of
Okay.
Batman. I remember the Legends of Batman line, and I bought like a couple of figures from it, but I do not remember the Power Spark vehicle. No.
Yeah, so this was it's weld your own custom built vehicles with real sparking action.
I remember those toys. Now that
Yeah.
toy,
So
the Power Spark toy line, I do remember.
and there's the cross on the back, and there was even a GI Joe helicopter, which is kind of cool. And if you look, there's all the pieces, and then these are the welding rods that they give you. They kind of look like a plastic rivet of some type.
Uh-huh.
And then there's something on the package here that says, "Parents, please understand that the sparks coming out of the toy gun are just for show. They're contained within, and that there's no actual heat or burning."
Yeah,
You can't-
it's just a flint, probably.
yeah, but so if you see so it says like you're supposed to crash the vehicle and then build them up again, and it comes with a
Right.
bunch of those things. Now the only problem is this spark gun that like welds them, or it looks like it just spins.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if these welding rods are just screws. But since I have two of them, I kind of want to open one up and play with it, and just see what it
Yeah,
does. And,
that would be cool. Yeah.
yeah, so I thought that'd be a fun thing to do, like just on give it a
Well,
video of its own.
Jesse Hughes tells us, he says Power Spark was a standalone toy line and worked with Tonka as well.
Ah, very cool. But I figured, with your liking Batman so much, that you would appreciate a weird kind of out of the ordinary Batmobile.
And what was nice was it looked like the Legend of Batman figure could fit inside the vehicle.
Yeah, so it does. It says it fits a 5-inch Batman figure, which is pretty much all the Kenner stuff that was made like in the 90s.
He says that those don't have a big presence on eBay, so you might get some money for those.
Oh, you know what? That's that one's so unique that I really just don't think I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't know.
Yeah. That's the trouble of going through your stuff like that. You see all this stuff
I know.
and you're like, man, I can't get rid of this.
There's a good amount here, and I'm just gonna load the table up again and
Bullet Bite. Wildcats. I remember that comic when it came out. Oh
yeah. So I'm gonna load up the table. We're gonna go through another set of stuff, and that's doubles right there. So
I remember when these toys came out too. I didn't get to buy a lot of them. I bought a lot of the figures, and my daughter ended up with all of
them. That's great. Some of these sets are pretty cool.
What's in the X-Men box back there with the plastic cover on it?
Yeah, you're gonna like that. I think they're pretty cool. Let's I'll ship some of those to the back. I got this box out of my way. We could start with that one. And let me shift these back. But yeah, this was a nice playset, a nice collector's set. This was an X-Men 1 cover, right?
Right.
So it's Don't Miss the Fabulous first issue. Real nice looking box. This is in really good condition too. I have one of these that I opened, so I can get rid of this.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so really nice original costumes. Let me get that glare off for you so you can see that.
Yeah.
But you can see the figures because the whole door on the front here is held on by Velcro, and it flips up.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
It's a really nice set. So you get this whole little collage of covers, and you also see there's a little description of each one of them, and there you go. You've got, can you see them well?
Yeah,
I like Beast before he got the fur.
Yeah. Is that Angel?
You got Angel, then you've got Jean Grey, right? Marvel Girl, they called her. Jean Grey.
Yeah, she was Marvel Girl at first, yeah. And then there's Iceman and Cyclops. And they're wearing their original black and yellow costumes from the original.
And, they look pretty well articulated. Some of these posed well in the packet. Like I was showing, I think I was showing Jim Largo some Spawn figures earlier. And when
Right.
you look in the package, you realize they have no elbow articulation, no shoulder articulation.
Yeah, well, that was pretty much the standard back then. It was like 5 to 7 points of articulation. You might have some knee articulation, which would give you
Yeah,
7, but a lot of times it was just 5 points of articulation.
good. Rolo's saying he really enjoyed this tour through my collecting. I really
Yes.
appreciate it. Thank you. Because, like I said, selling these and, getting a couple bucks for them or whatever, the two main things that is important here is one, that I'm going to get some space to do the things I want to do and, live my life well. And
Yeah.
two, that you guys get some enjoyment out of this if you do
Oh,
enjoy it.
this is just amazing. I'm up tonight because I don't have to go to work tomorrow, and I took a nap this afternoon because I stayed up too late last night, so I'm kind of wired. And
Yeah.
I'm just going
Oh,
through the YouTube channels, and I had subscribed to you, but I need to get the notification bell, and I did because I watched an earlier video that you had live streamed,
oh,
and
great.
uh, I hit the notification bell, but I didn't get a notification. But as soon as I finished watching the last little thing I watched, the video, my TV screen showed that you were live right now. So boom, I popped you up on the TV, and I saw that you had in the chat the live stream link, StreamYard link. I said, "Oh, I'm gonna go in there and hang out with him."
Yeah, that's
When
really
you're
cool.
when you're
Because, like
doing
I said,
stuff like this, it's always cool to have somebody with you, and that's what I
absolutely,
found.
this feels so much more natural now than when I'm
Yeah.
doing it by myself.
Yeah,
But I'm
well,
happy
you
doing
feel
it
like
by
you're talking to
myself.
yourself,
Yeah,
and I hate that. When I'm live streaming, I just feel like I'm talking to myself, even though I got the chat over here I'm looking at.
yep.
But it's nice to have somebody to kind of pop off of. Now that's the flash speeder. Is that that's not the underwater vehicle? That's a different
No,
vehicle.
so this one is just, it says, among the large land speeders used by Naboo's royal security forces, the flash
Okay.
speeder became an important component of the fight against the invading Trade Federation. I don't think this was featured too much in the movie, maybe as a background thing, but
Right, right.
it
But
fits four figures, which is kind of cool.
that
Has
well,
an
a
open
lot
cockpit.
of times those vehicles don't have more than 2 seats.
Yeah,
If
so
they had
four
2 seats, a
figures.
lot of times they're just one seaters.
And it's got a cannon on the back. So, and I got to say, this paint app, I don't know if you could see the details there, but they did some like dry brushing where you see little
Yeah,
silver
it looks
highlights
like it
on
has
it.
some metal damage on it, maybe.
Yeah, so,
Okay,
uh,
Jesse Hughes says that the Naboo land speeder took out a tank in the Battle of Naboo at the end of the film. Okay,
oh, it did. Okay. Pretty cool. I mean, I think that's a great, just generic sci fi vehicle that you could put in any display
well,
and it
yeah.
would
I
look
mean, you can
really
put your
cool.
figures in it and
Yeah.
put it on the display shelf, and it can also display figures.
I keep mentioning like Empire Toy Works. He does this, he's got this huge rock gut station. It's this big sci fi diorama, it's an entire room. And he's got every ship imaginable in there. And, I'd love to do something like that someday. So these ships would come in handy. I probably don't need two of them. So one of them can go. Um, Earlier, I had Luke Skywalker on a speeder bike and two Imperial biker scouts. So,
These are the layup biker scouts. Yeah, I saw that. Let me read what
yeah,
Rollo's saying here. Bill, without saying too much, tomorrow, bad August will be over. For once and for all, I love you, and you will see and feel that. Don't get scared. I'll stay behind the wall. Okay, bro.
all
You
right.
stay safe, brother, and stay with us for as long as possible because we love you, Rolo.
And Jesse's saying he had the scout biker and the swoop biker. Yeah,
I
was
think
swoop.
I had a speeder bike, but mine had a biker scout with it.
Yeah, I had two of them earlier with Luke Skywalker. So now I have the whole set because now I know I have Princess Leia, Luke, and the two biker scouts. So I have an extra Leia here.
That's
So I can
cool.
definitely get rid of that.
Now
Let's take a
my
look at this bullet
okay,
bike.
the Wildcats bullet bike. I remember the Wildcats comic. I remember when it came out.
Yeah, that's Jim Lee. I think when
Yeah,
he went to Image, they came out with that. I'm just wondering. It's kind of generic looking, and it would probably be good for. I think these Wildcat figures were they 5 inch or 6 inch figures?
I don't remember the
Yeah,
size of the
I
figures. You know,
don't.
I at the time that a lot of this stuff that you're showing came out, I was probably 23, 24 years old. My daughter had just been born, and I was not allowed to collect toys for a long time after that because I had to support the family.
This is like going to make Marvel collectors so happy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a very happy Marvel collector when I bought all these because, like I said,
Well,
as
you were
a,
in a unique position because you were managing a KB toy store, so you could get the toys when you needed them
yeah,
with your extra cash.
oh, they were, and my son, my first son was born in 2000. My second child was born in 2002, and then you'll see that like from 2003 or four through pretty much 2018, I didn't buy anything. I was out of the game. I kept these.
Rolo says he has that you now have two crazy bikers in your collection. True or not, Bill? Yes, absolutely true. He's talking about me and him. We're both bikers, so now you got us
Okay, very
too.
cool.
And
Yeah,
my eye keeps moving over to that famous couple set that's over there with Spider Man and Mary Jane.
yeah. So then we have famous couples. We have Spider-Man and MJ. We have Fire and Ice, and then I'm gonna pull this one up because it's just so funny. The holiday
That is
special.
hilarious. The holiday special.
Yeah, it's the Spider-Man holiday special. Um, and you've got exclusive holiday magnet included, and you see Spidey's wearing the
Santa
Christmas
hat.
hat, and he comes with boots with real fur on them.
Right, and he's got the belt around his waist too. I see
Oh
that.
yeah, and a big sack of
Yeah, that's
toys
a sack. Okay.
with
And
a present, a little Spidey figure, and then there's the magnet. And then Mary Jane is wearing a
I like that Mary Jane figure, and I love
yeah
those Santa hats. If I had that set, I would be using that at Christmas time for real, and maybe swapping those hats out with other figures. That would be neat.
yeah. I wonder if they just come right off. And I don't see any price tags or anything on them. But I know that for a lot of these 2 packs, there's another one. It's like a 3 pack. I have it somewhere, but it was called like Hearts of Darkness, and it was a Ghost Rider, Punisher, and I forget who the other one
And
was.
and let let me point out something because and maybe I should just keep quiet about it, but I think it's rather interesting that our famous couples are Spider-Man and Mary Jane and Gambit and Rogue, and then over here we've got Human Torch and Iceman. So one of
Which
these things is different from the others.
which didn't Iceman recently come out? So maybe that was for some.
I believe you're absolutely right. Although the
Yeah,
character has never been portrayed in any form or fashion in that way up
yeah.
until now, but I guess it's just part of
So that was just some foreshadowing. They took
maybe
a.
so. But I just found that hilarious.
So
Now
that's
and
Gambit
she's
and
wearing
Rogue.
soft goods. She's got soft
Yeah,
goods on there. That is so nice.
yeah. These are nice. I think these are probably best kept in the package. I think they did such a
Yeah,
good job
they
of
display so
designing these.
well. Yeah, they display well.
Yeah,
I like the fire and ice package. I like the way the design is on that one.
yeah. Oh, you can see how much I paid for
$1.90. It was on
it.
what you had it on sale that day.
Oh,
Trying to
this
get
is actually from Toys R Us. So this was I was just
okay.
shopping around. I was always,
Oh
you know,
wow!
bopping around, going to different places.
I love that
Um,
design on that package. You got the fire on the Human Torch side. You got the
yeah.
ice on the Iceman side.
So this comes with a ring on a pendant. Can you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
So the ring has an X and then a 4. So yeah, why would they do that back then? It's like
That's just wild. I mean, you got
yeah,
one is a member of the X Men, the other one is a member of the Fantastic Four. You've got this little ring on a pendant that you can wear around your neck as you're playing with your toys. Weird, just weird. Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just
Now this the famous couples with Spider Man Mary Jane. That's the one that my eye has been going to.
Yeah,
The couples have Valentine cards in the back. That is just neat. And how often do you get just a civilian figure? There's so few of those.
yeah. So if you look, he even comes with a mask. That it's not.
Wow.
It's
Is
not.
that is
Oh,
that
is it
clip
a head
that clip
swap?
that, that
Or it
clips
is.
on the people's head, or is that just a separate head?
It's a separate head. So he must have a
Okay.
post on his neck that
Yes.
you swap that out with. And then, but Jim was mentioning in one of the
The
carded
web backpack,
animated series, the web backpack, that a lot of people would like that.
they would.
So yeah,
Oh, this is something that I would like to have personally, but that's just neat. I like that. And does he have web swinging action? He's got some webs in there.
he does. So he has a suction cup. You see
Okay.
that there? And then a hook that I guess goes on his wrist and you could swing
Oh
him.
wow. And this is the animated Spider-Man, the new animated version that
Yeah,
came out.
the face
I love
likeness looks
that
like the
series.
animated series. Yeah.
I
Well,
love
Bill, if
that.
you'd like this, I'd be happy to ship it over to you.
No, 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 no. Make some money off of it, man, because I don't have the money to buy all that and all this other stuff too. I just spent a wad on all this superpower stuff, so I'm kind of
Oh,
kind of tapped out.
yeah. I mean,
So,
I don't think I'd ask for anything on that. I just send it to you. So,
well,
yeah, it'd be
it,
my
it
pleasure.
we'll talk about that some more, maybe in a DM or something.
Okay, sure, sure.
Jesse Hughes, Little Children in a Big Children's World. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
More
So,
episode one. Oh, I like the Naboo fighter. That is just a
yeah.
beautiful ship, isn't it?
So this is all. I knew it was all big box stuff because it was a big box and it wasn't very
It's
heavy.
Bulba's pod racer.
Yep. So we've got, and then this is one that I really like.
Oh wow, yeah, Boba Fett Slave One. That
Yeah,
is
that's cool.
Shadows of the Empire version of the Slave One, and look at all
Hmm.
that battle damage and rust. That's just a cool.
Yeah, that's like a repaint of the original. And
Yes,
even though, don't you only see the cloud cars going by a window? They still made a toy of it.
wow.
In Empire, right? You just see. Oh, let's
Well,
see.
that's not a twin pod cloud car. That's a different cloud car. I don't
Oh
remember
yeah,
that
that's
cloud car.
just. So did I say I already had Sebulba's pod racer? That's another one. And then of course we've got.
Ha,
Now,
Rolo says, again, I'm going to ask. I already asked on Jim's show, Wilhelm, would you like to adopt me? If there is no answer, I take it as a yes.
yeah. You want to come over to my house and play? Yeah. Oh, that'd be great. And then okay, and then you got the mini cloud car is the same as the set as the alternative snow speeder. Okay.
Okay.
And then we've got some. I actually say what you will
Ooh,
about Star Wars.
ooh. The Hoth battle set.
Yeah, one cool thing about the '90s was they made it all, man. They made it all. These things are great.
Indoor attack. Oh yes, I remember. I remember there were so many
Yeah.
different play sets in the Power of the Force. It was so neat.
So you can recreate the movie scene. You've got the scene where he's trying to break into the bunker. Love that for diorama purposes. I mean, that could be
Yes.
repurposed even in many different ways. You got Chewie, swinging tree branch, and rock launcher. So, and then on the side here, you've got like this cluster of busted up trees with a
Uh-huh.
stormtrooper on top, and then a little wooden catapult that
Catapult.
launches
Yeah,
boulder.
catapult like the Ewoks might have built it or something. Yeah.
Oh, this is better. You get pull back swinging tree branch to knock down enemy. Okay, so you stand him up there, and then you hit that lever, and he goes flying.
Oh, all those play features. They don't
Yeah,
do that anymore hardly.
the bunker doors actually open and close, which is kind of cool. And this is great. Oh my god, I don't know if I could get rid of 118 118 diorama stuff is gonna stay. Oh man, ooh, geez, I bumped the whole thing. All right. So
The Hoth battle set, I like that.
yeah, I mean, can you
Very
have too many of
reminiscent of the
these?
old Imperial ice base set from the original series.
Yeah, could you have too many of these though? Because I mean, come on, you get a
Oh
table,
no
you
no
set
no!
up a bunch of these, you
Oh,
have
you'd have
your
a whole Hoth scene, and then
PPAG
you
for
stick a
Jesse and AT-AT for
put
everyone
an
else.
AT-AT Walker in there, and you got it made, man.
So you get, and it has a little trench, so you could just line these up. You could keep lining them up, and you know that trench will keep going. So
Wow.
that's pretty cool. You got the power generators way
Yeah, that's
underside.
what they were after. They were
That
going to blow up the
yeah,
power generators to
weren't
get the
they?
shuttle down so they could come down to the planet and bomb
Weren't
them.
they? That power generator was huge, but they made it tiny, like like
Yeah.
the size of a man. But I love it. I love it. I love it. That's great. Uh, so pod racing, wasn't my favorite part of the movie, but I was looking at it like the ships, the engines, everything was like all really good custom fodder at the time. This
Right.
was on markdown for 1999. But I'm going to
That
tell you, towards the end of like the episode one, when the stuff was really kind of just sitting on the shelves,
yeah.
they did buy one get one free
Oh
on
no.
all
They were
episode one stuff, and that's how I got a ton of this stuff because buy one get one free. Yeah, that's 50% off on all
they,
of these.
they went all out on this stuff, but I think they kind of overplayed their hand with it as well. So I think they kind of bit them in the butt that they made all that stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's not too much in favor for me, but I do have a clear mind about the diorama. I would do with all this. Do you want my personal data, Daddy? Oh man, well, I love you, man. That's hilarious. Oh, that
Let
is
me run in the
hilarious.
other room and get something. I'll be right back. Okay.
Yo, yeah. Take your time. I'll be here. It's a Bulba Racer. Once again, we've all seen the scene in the movie, but you get that Sebulba figure, and it has like a handle. You hold it in the middle, and I guess these hold up Sebulba so they support him, and you can kind of fly around with them. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, these were all buy one get one free. So this was probably only $7 to $10 when I bought it. I'm gonna put that aside because that cloud car seemed to be of interest, and that's another Sebulba's pod racer. You said that Hoth battle set was the scene for most. Yes. Um, that was. I don't think I had like any official toys when I was a kid, but you just get like a blanket or a pillowcase or even just a white pillow or something, and you've got your snow fortress, your mountain. So I want to take a look at this. Oh, so this was based on this. I remember these now. These were based on the art of Star Wars. It was a book, so this is a concept. It's an expanded universe car, the Cloud car. This is a concept artwork made toy, and it comes with an exclusive Cloud car pilot. So that's why it doesn't look like the one from the movies because it was based on this concept art. So it's kind of cool. I like it. So has assault wings and airfoils, fits a figure, nose mounted launcher. Are you seeing that? Let me come in a little closer. And then there was also an air speeder, which was, I think, Jesse, that's what you were saying. That's the alternate snow speeder, was the air speeder, right?
Yeah, looks like a little tiny snow speeder, but yeah, that's
Yeah,
neat.
because it was the expanded universe art of Star Wars concept sketch that they built this toy out of.
Okay.
So that explains it, though. That explains why it doesn't match the movies. So yeah, that's really cool. And then, of course, we've got Boba Fett Slave One.
That's
Beautiful
the centerpiece
action.
right there. I would think somebody would pay out the booty for that.
Yeah, because on Jim's stream, I opened up a original, just green and the green box
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars Power of the Force um, Slave One, and so I have two of them. I don't need more than one Slave One, but which one is cooler? Is this one painted? I think this one has additional paint apps, right?
Yeah, it's got the rust and the battle
Yeah,
damage. It's been through hell.
So I think I like that.
It's branded Shadows of the Empire.
Yep, because that was the N64 video game that came out right before that with Dash Rendar. So that's the
Yes.
swoop bike, which is like a alternative of the speeder bike that I think Jesse was talking about having. And you've got really cool.
What did they do? Did they do I know they did a Powers of the Fourth Millennium Falcon. I've got one of those, but did they do a Shadows of the Empire Millennium Falcon?
I don't know if they repackaged that one as well. Yeah, I wouldn't be. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if they did, but I
Well, I
don't
wouldn't
have.
either because
Yeah,
the reuse of that mold would just make them some more money because the mold's already made.
yeah. So that's pretty good. I own your childhood. Yeah, I was a early 20s man with adult money and no responsibility from 94 till 2000.
Lucky
And yeah,
you! I had all the adult responsibilities
yeah.
at that time, and I
I
couldn't
I
afford it.
I spent my let's just put it this way: the early 90s were really bad to me. And then when I got on my feet and kind of shook off all the crap, I rewarded myself. So yeah, that's pretty great. Oh, they did make the Outrider for the '90s line. Thank you, Jesse. That's good.
Okay.
I really hope I have that ship somewhere in
Now,
here. I'm
now,
sure.
now, Will, I'm going to stop you for just a minute because you said
Yeah,
that
sure.
Shadows of the Empire was a video game, but I thought it was a book series and a comic book.
They did. I think they accompanied you with it. So then you played an
So it was
original
originally
character.
a video game.
Yeah, it was an N64 game, a first-person shooter platform game. I think you also had to fly ships and stuff in it, like every Star Wars game. You do like an action scene, then you jump in a ship. Um, well spoken, Wilhelm. Being my dad. N64. Yep. Book series
Book
first.
series first.
N64.
Okay, book series first, then N64 game after, says Epic Badger. Okay. I thought it was a book series. I can't remember. And then there was the Prince Zizor who was
Yes. Yes.
in that.
They have him in a 2-pack with Darth Vader, and he wasn't like the Empire just toying with Darth Vader by like even kind of entertaining that the Zizor guy was going to be his next like
Yeah.
main dude or something.
I
And
remember when all that stuff was out on the shelf in Walmart. I mean, it was
yeah,
just everywhere.
yeah. So Dash Rendar was the main character of the video game, and you played as him. And I think I can't remember to tell you the truth, the whole plot of the game. I just know that
Well,
I know that there was.
I never read the book series. I remember when it came out. I don't know what the actual plot of that book series was either, but it was kind of a continuation of the storyline at the time because there wasn't anything else.
Yeah, can we maybe look this up? The because I know after they put this in the Mandalorian, the price on this thing went nuts, and I said to myself, I think I have one, but like it went through the roof, and I'm just curious. Let me see if I can open up a tab here and pull it up on eBay. Just worth a pause, I think, just to see. Let's see.
I see a loose one for $49.99.
Let's see. Because
Well,
it did. Yeah,
they
they were
got
the
a
box.
box one, but it's on auction right now. I got one bid, and the bid's standing right now at $41.
Okay. I'm looking at
All right, here's one.
old looking.
Here's one. The guy wanted $60 for it, but he got zero bids for it, but he wanted $20 of shipping.
Yep. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing sold August 22nd,
Oh,
$45
here's
plus
one. Here's one. The
$20.
guy wants $179.99 or best offer.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like some of these things I'd like to um, maybe even just if I could find a decent loose one, and then sell off the boxed one, because I'm not interested in boxed. I want like loose ones I could use.
Here's another one. It was 125.95, but he's put 25% off on it. He's selling it for 94.46.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I bet you it spiked right around the time the show aired, where
Right, because
people could
they
reprint.
featured that the Mandalorian got one as his personal ship in that, did he not?
Yeah. And then Jesse here was saying they made a lot of Star Wars toys for Kenner, Hasbro, and also for Galoob microchips.
I
So he
remember
knew
the
the
Golden
story.
machine ships.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got into it, and he knew that Shadows of the Empire story as well as he did the original trilogy.
Well, Rolo was telling us it's not that rare, but it is hard to find.
Yeah. And, that could have been just people hyping it up because of
Well,
that
that's
episode.
true. I mean, here's another one, 89.99.
That's still pretty good considering I paid $14.99 for it. And then
Well,
here's
another. Well, here's the thing. Here's another one. He say, buy it now, $200, and he's got an opening bid of $55, and nobody's bidding on it. So
yeah, because I'm saying that a lot of people like me probably after that show and they saw the spike, went digging in their storage, and the
yeah,
market.
and now the hype is kind of wearing off, and so they're sitting there going, okay, nobody's buying this for this hyped up price.
Yep. So yeah.
I wouldn't spend that much for that toy either, even though it's a
Oh,
cool
absolutely
toy.
not. I'm really into value, so if you see a lot of the things, the reason I bought a lot of stuff was because it was cheap. I would go to the toy store. Um, I worked at one, and then on my way home, I'd stop at Toys R Us. I'd always check the aisle at Walmart or Kmart or wherever, and
Mhm.
I would pick up bargains and invent a thing I could do with them. I wasn't
Right.
collecting. I was like, oh, this is so cheap. I could repaint it and make it Batman, or I could repaint it and make it G.I. Joe. And I was always
Customizing
kind of
is
doing that.
always
Yeah,
fun.
in my head, and then it would just go in a box, and I get busy with work and stuff, and then forget about it. So, but yeah, probably around 75 reasonably. I think so. And at the toy shop, I just throw it on the table with 75 on it. Maybe someone will haggle it down, but I won't mind. So yeah, that's pretty good. This one here is the Droid Federation Droid Fighters. So this was pretty cool. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please do.
Please do
I'm
that.
more than money.
Sharing these videos will help his metrics so that he can grow his channel.
So this was kind of cool because you got 3 of them for the price of 1, and it was
Wow.
so the squadron leader converts into a walker, which was kind of cool. You get a lot of play out of these. So the way it worked, because it was like a squad of them, was they gave you this handle that the 3 ships would connect to. So
Okay.
then when you were controlling them, it was kind of like a marionette. You had like a squadron of 3 ships, and you could control the missiles on the individual ships on the sides. And I think there was also a function where, after they took some damage, you would hit the button, and the 2 on the side would go flying off of the handles.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool, except that they kind of went flying on their own sometimes. Yeah,
Well, I
a
would
lot
think
of
if they flew off over a hard surface, they may break too.
those.
Now
So
I have that set somewhere here at the house, and I don't
yeah,
think I ever removed it from the box. That is absolutely a beautiful set.
yeah. Look, and that base in there, you see like the wood walkway.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can really see it, but it's not cardboard. That's like a
No,
plastic
that's
piece
plastic.
that's
That's plastic.
fully cast. And I had a bunch of these other 3 of the other 3 sets, and I was surprised that they put that much detail, into the little
Well,
floorboards.
I have it here somewhere, and I don't know where, but I have the cantina set that was a fold up cardboard diorama of the entire
Okay,
huge cantina that they made.
it's very cool. So yeah, if you don't mind, if you're still interested, guys, I got a couple more boxes. I just got to walk over and get them.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
The vulture ship is interesting, and it turns into a walker. Yeah, I saw that. That was cool. Oh, this is just neat, guys. Watching him go through these old toys that he had. It makes me want to start digging into some of these boxes in here and see what I've got boxed up in here that I've forgotten all about. You hear what I said there, Will? I said it kind of makes me want to get into these boxes that are in here and see what all I've forgotten about that I have. TIE Fighter. 4 pieces. Yeah, Rollo, it's like Treasure Island, man. You know you got it. You can't find it. It's here somewhere, so you go digging for it. And then you find something that you didn't realize you had besides what you were looking for. Oh, that is neat. So what did you do? You went and raided the storage shed and seen what all you had in storage?
So. All right, I'm back. Are you
Okay.
there?
I was asking you, I said, so you went to the storage shed and raided it and started getting stuff out of it?
Well, no, it's just on the other side of the room, but yeah. So we got a lot of just carded Star Wars.
Jesse Hughes says it just does not stop.
Yeah, so we've got Chewbacca, but I'm looking at tons of doubles here, and these were all kind of loose in the just like I don't know what this box is, but I don't know if I told you, but or if you saw it on Jim's stream, but I had this storage unit in Florida at one point, and I went there one day and I noticed that there was like rodent droppings and stuff, and
Oh
that some of the
wow,
boxes
yeah.
were chewed, and I panicked, and I went and bought a bunch of like boxes from Walmart, and I just went there. One, I moved out of the place immediately, and got a new unit, and two, as I was taking them out, if I noticed any like droppings or anything like that, I swapped the boxes. So it was also very hot and
Yeah.
annoying. So
Obviously it wasn't temperature controlled in there either.
yeah, so some of them were. No, that one was.
I
Uh,
had
I, I,
I had that Boba Fett.
yeah, I think I only had one unit where it wasn't temperature, air conditioned. So this one, I paid $20 for this guy. I doubt it. I don't know. That's the same guy. But yeah, I got a lot of doubles, so I don't know. Oh my god, is this freaking Boba Fett again? That's 3 in a row. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the hell is wrong with
I
me.
bet you got all that on sale. I bet you didn't
Yeah,
pay full price for any of that.
never. I was really not into paying full price for these.
Oh
Some of
wow,
these,
there we go.
yeah. There's a Jedi.
Jedi Luke.
There's a Jedi Luke. I know there's like variants and
Is
stuff
that a
that people.
is that a plastic cape or a cloth cape? I can't remember.
It's like a rubber cape that he fits in.
Okay,
So
yeah,
no articulation when he's in that cape. You
yeah,
can probably pose him on the screen. This is the one where they call him like Buff Luke, or I think it was even
yeah,
the
yeah.
first one.
Well,
But you
I
see how,
remember that whole line. All the figures
yeah,
had these huge barrel chests and big muscular arms that the characters never had in the movies.
but you got Pilot Luke. You got C3PO again. Is that the second or is that the third C3PO? The second. That's the second C3PO I pulled.
Okay,
Yeah. So then we've got
Yoda.
Yoda. We got
And for play value, he comes with the backpack that you can put attached to Luke.
Yeah. But there's C-3PO again. Once again, yeah, I only need like one or two of these. I don't need.
No, you don't need all those
Yeah.
multiples. Oh,
Yeah.
there's Han.
Yeah. There's the Hoth. That's pretty good for the Hoth set.
Han.
But here we go. Look at this crap. C-3PO again. Who the hell needs? That's four of them now. Darth Vader, and I think there's some variant. Can you see my camera? No. Okay, there it is. Like I think it's if he has, see how long the lightsaber is? It's almost as tall as him.
Yeah, they had the long lightsabers in the first group, and then they shortened the lightsabers when they re-released them.
I think the one that's valuable is where they shortened the lightsaber, but they kept the tray big, like it's an in between. But there's a second Luke Skywalker, so that's nothing there, nothing special there. Then we've got Han Solo, just basic Han. And Lando.
Ooh, all right.
Lando. That's
you know what he really needs is some Colt 45 to hold in his hand there.
That's the Eternia version. And then Deluxe Darth Maul, and they had like this stick thing that you attach to their back, and you would press buttons, and it would make them do their.
Okay.
Oh, you can see it right there. Oh, wait, you can see it right there. Yeah. Can you see it? He's not really doing anything. But yeah, that's kind of cool. And then we've got this guy. He's from the 2000s, Count Dooku. But this box right here is something that's pretty special.
I can see that. Has it got a TIE fighter in it?
Oh, it's got 4 TIE fighters in it.
Okay.
That's a full shipping carton from Hasbro with 4 TIE fighters in it.
It's never been opened?
No, it's never been opened. I bought it. Buy one.
Don't
I bought it. Buy one, get one free at KB at the time. There's the old sticker from the shipping sticker from my old KB store that was shipped on 3/2/99. So that was a little later in the series, but yeah, that's a really that's a pretty cool one right there. Now I had a case of snow speeders, and somewhere in the mid 2000s, I sold it sealed to some guy in France. Like he asked me if I could do international shipping, and I think I sold the whole case for like $40. Wow. But it was like another $40 in shipping, and that was more like horror stories because the guy asked for ground shipping, and ground shipping, obviously is on a boat, it took 2 months to get there.
Yeah,
and it wasn't that much money at stake, but it was also like my reputation. So he starts filing claims on eBay, and he paid for the cheapest shipping. And I sent him the tracking. I kept the receipt, but it was almost. I think it was stuck in customs for months. Mm-hmm. And then he started messaging me, and then there was also a language barrier. Mm-hmm. But I just kept explaining, I did what you paid for.
I never did a whole lot of eBay selling, but I never would do international shipping, unfortunately, because I knew that was a deal.
That was the last time I did it. Yeah, it was. So buy 4 and pay 4.5, please. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it sealed because it is sealed.
Yeah, do not open. Do not open.
Sealed TIE fighters. So yeah, that's all I got right now, guys. I got another box, a bunch of boxes, obviously, and part of the thing was I imagined when I started this whole thing was that I was going to do this very slowly, like pull the item out, have some Post-its or something here, kind of discuss it, talk amongst ourselves, and like decide on a price and then pack it. But I've just been kind of blazing through these and just kind of enjoying them.
Well,
And
do that first. That I
yeah,
mean, really, you wanna see what you got to work with first, and this is just like toy porn. I think is what
did he say that?
Bobo was saying earlier. It's just great
That's pretty funny. Porn.
toy
I see
porn.
it. Yeah, I see what he wrote there. Roll. So yeah, uh, the idea was just the way I imagined it because I never did this before, but
Yeah,
I just imagined I'd be doing some kind of pricing and stuff. So what I'm going to do tomorrow is also make sure every time I take stuff out of the box, I can't get it back in because I don't know how I fit it in there. So I'm trying to do it while talking and thinking about the next box. And so I've got
well,
7
I
boxes here.
tell you from
With,
experience that when you're not on camera trying to show what you're doing while you're doing it, it's so much easier than it is when you're on camera trying to show what you're doing. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
And then I also don't want to pop. I don't want to leave too much dead air or anything while I'm doing this. So I'm kind of self-conscious about it. So I'm rushing. But tomorrow I'll probably just sort and continue to go through everything and just get more of a mindset of how I'm going to organize this.
sure,
Um,
sure.
and what I'm going to do is clear off my dining room table, which is smaller than the vendor tables.
Hmm.
Matt Swafford there told me they're 8x4, so each table is 8x4. He called me on Saturday and asked if he could bump me from the spot I reserved. But to compensate me, he said I could give you 2 free tables. So now I
Okay.
have 4 tables. And he said, I just need to know if you could fill them. And I said, ha 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 ha. Of course I could. So, but now I have to bring my son with me because I'm going to need help. If I have 4 tables to look over, I'm
How
going to
old is your
need.
son?
I 21, so he could do it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. And, but that's all I got for tonight because I feel like if I open up any more boxes, I'm going to crush myself in an avalanche. I've got everything that I've pretty much shown on camera just piled up behind me right now. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's
I tend to do that too, and then afterwards, after everything's over with, and I calm down a little bit, I come back in and try to straighten up what I've messed up in here.
mhm. But yeah, I mean, I'm cool hanging out. If you guys have anything that you wanted to talk about, Bill, I was listening to the stream today. I actually took a ride with you in my headset, and Jim came on, and I couldn't really type, but I was bouncing between storage units. And then
Uh-huh.
when I came home from that, I was just so goddamn tired that it was so hot out that I just like I drank a whole bottle of water, and then I just fell asleep, and I didn't wake up
Yeah,
until almost 7 or 8. And I
yeah.
came on, did a little more, and then got out of there. But yeah, if you had anything, but
Well,
I saw the trailer to Jin's new product there, and then
mm.
I saw on the Instagram. Jesse has a question. Out of curiosity, for no reason whatsoever, what's the sticker price for the Blackbird for the show on Sunday? The sticker price? You mean like what I'm going to sell it to someone for?
I think he's wanting to know what you're selling it for. Let's
Yeah,
just say,
Jesse, it's not for sale if you're interested in it. Absolutely. Let's just we'll talk and just work something out. I'm not opposed to shipping things to friends. I just don't like doing like the eBay. For example, I usually undersell things, but like there's a little crease in the box here or whatnot. I listed up there. I've never like said mint in package. I would just say it's new in the original box. Try to take as many pictures as I can of the item from all
mm,
angles, and and then put you're bidding on the item you're actually seeing in the photos. If you have any questions, please ask. I've tried to address any flaws. Try and get everything up front.
mm.
But people still try to screw you,
Oh yeah, oh
they
yeah.
say they didn't get it or whatnot. So that's my like. anxiety I get from shipping stuff to people.
Mhm.
Like I was telling Jim, the second I leave it at the post office, it's just this thing in my head where I'm worried about it until I see the notification that it got there. And then if they don't leave feedback right away saying everything's a-okay, I'm thinking, oh boy, here it comes. You know, I got when the Black Series stuff first came out, I think I found some at Walmart on clearance, and then I looked on eBay and they were very expensive. So I thought maybe I would just, you know, sell a couple. But like I had peeled the clearance sticker off, so there's some sticker residue. It was in the pictures. I looked back, but someone gave me a bunch of crap about it after the fact. I wound up refunding half the money, and you know, and when I was done doing it, I lost money selling the thing. So I was like, this is, you know, just stupid. So, you know, if I gave anyone the impression that I'm like against shipping, I didn't mean it that way. I just meant that like I don't like doing the online marketplace.
The hassle of dealing with eBayers, like I can see that. I've done it myself in the past. My wife's like, "Well, why don't you just sell some of your stuff on eBay?" And I'm like,
Yeah, it's really not fun. I mean, I've purchased a lot of stuff on eBay, and you know,
Oh
I'm a
yeah,
pretty easygoing person though, so I'm not really gonna say, um, you know, even if there's some minor thing, I'll let it go. Yeah, there you go, Jesse. Selling online is a miserable experience. It absolutely is, you know, and you know, so Jesse, like I said, if you want that Blackbird, it's yours. You know, there's no I wouldn't consider selling it to someone else if I know you're gonna enjoy it. Out of curiosity, oh, that's the same one. And yeah, yeah. I mean, if you are you saying like you have an easier way of shipping stuff or a better way of shipping?
he may be talking about the international shipper that he and Jim
Yeah,
have set up there.
all right. So yeah, so that's all I got. If you guys have anything, or if you just want to hang out and talk, I'm cool with that too.
Well, I will say this: I want everybody to check out Jim's live stream tomorrow because I want to hear all of what he's got to say about all this stuff that's going to be coming out from Resurrection Toys.
Yeah, that looks really cool. And Rolo, while we have him here in the chat, something I saw that was pretty cool. Is there a way I could pull up like a screen or
Yeah, you
a
use
screen?
your share button, and you can either share a different screen that you've got up on your computer, or you can share a window.
Oh, I can. Oh, hey. Oh, I'm not logged in. Why am I not logged in? Um, um, let me try and find it. But I just noticed something that was there was a cool coincidence. Yeah, I'm not logged in. I can't see it, but let me get back to StreamYard here. Jim is streaming tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to stream at 6 or 6 my time,
Yes,
5,
yeah,
5 your time. Yeah, so it's going to be the big kickoff announcement for Resurrection. But anyway, I was on the Resurrection Instagram and I noticed 2 toys on there, Rolo. And those were the 2 toys that I bought at the auction. It was the Venomsaurus and the Carnageosaurus,
okay.
the little T-Rex versions. And
Mhm.
I saw them there. So you guys are producing, you know, more of them. I didn't think they were one-offs, but uh, they're pretty cool. So are they going to be a thing that you guys sell through Resurrection? Like you continue to sell? Because I saw the Venom Source, the Carnage one, and the then the new ones, the Predacon and the
Well,
Xenozilla.
the Xenozilla and the Predacon were featured on Monster Island buddies, and that's kind of what spurred this, because they have like a quarter 250,000 viewers or something like that. I mean, it's just amazing. And then I think Jim's DMs blew up, and the poor guy down there that's making the stuff, his DMs blew up, and they had to get something kicked off really quickly in the last 48 hours.
Wait, what did you just say there, Rolo? Did you see this message?
And
I mentioned, and in your case, anyway, the Pred is in the pack. Are you saying you slipped a Predacon into the pack with the items that I ordered?
Everybody, of what I understand, Rolo sat there and gave everybody happies in all of their packages and stuff that they bought.
What? What?
Yeah, he pimped the packages up. He says, I pimped them up.
Oh my God. You are a maniac. You are an absolute maniac. I cannot believe that.
Well, that's what it says in his name there. He is a maniac living in
He
Mexico.
is a maniac, yeah. He is the master's maniac. I cannot believe that. So just so you could see the surprised look on my face. Oh my God. Rolo. Yes. I am not worthy. I am not worthy.
I did, he said.
That is amazing.
He fixed everybody up.
You are incredible. And then, yeah, just pardon the mess here, guys. You're going to see some.
Well, that's okay.
You're going to see how the sausage is made, and it's not.
Yeah, well, I got a junk room too. I know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen when I moved through the junk room the other day and let Jim see all this junk I had in here.
Oh my God! Thank you so much, Rolo. Thank you. That's amazing. That is amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. So yeah. So if that's well, that's all I got, guys. I really appreciate you jumping on with me, Bill. That really made this thing go so much smoother, So it was really nice to be able to sit there and bounce off of you and stuff. So I really appreciate
Not
that.
a problem, man. Not a problem.
The larger scope is that. Oh, and I think you'd like this T-shirt too, Skeletor.
Yeah, that Skeletor shirt
is
cool.
That is pretty cool. So go ahead. No, that's all right. Someone just came in the room there, so I'm gonna just shut that one off for now. So the bigger scope is that once I sell all this stuff and I clear it out, that I'm gonna start, because I was trying to work on that papercraft stuff. I wanted to make a classic 66 Batcave and use the penny and the dinosaur, and I just don't have room for any of that stuff. And the more and more those projects.
Did you go over to the action figure theater site and look at the 66 Batcave that he had there?
No, I didn't. But I will. It was just one of those things where I started making it and then I realized I don't have room for it, so I shelved it. And I keep doing that with multiple projects, or I start setting up a display and then I realize I'm out of room, and then it's like dominoes. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, if I want to do this, then I have to move that. Then that moves that shelf. Then it becomes this cascade of just crap because I'm buried in stuff. So that's really, I had the full garage. It's a one-car garage. It's not a big one, but it's full.
Uh-huh.
And then, the storage unit that I just moved out of. And then I have two small ones. So I have three storage units, but it was like two small ones. They're like lofts. You have to climb a ladder and put the stuff up in there, but it's air conditioned. And they're super cheap because you have to climb up a ladder. But so I kept those two and the garage. But, once I'm done with all this, the plan is to be able to build these papercraft displays that I want to do some dioramas. I want to convert a bookshelf into, a nice proper display for my loose figures and do something nice. But I can't do any of that when I'm buried in all this crap.
Yeah, I know. I know the feeling. I really do.
So, yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it. But, all right, well, yeah, it's been going for about an hour and 10 minutes, and I ran out a bit ago. So, guys, thank you so much, Rolo. Thank you, thank you. Not worthy. You are amazing, and I guarantee you, when I get those things in and I clear out, there will be a shelf dedicated just to you and how amazing you are. So, thank you so much. I think Jesse said, looks like a storehouse. Yeah, it does. And yeah, it looks like a train wreck in some cases. So I'm really hoping that once I get all this done, it'll be a lot nicer. But thank you, Jesse, for hanging out. Get with me on Instagram or something. We'll talk about that Blackbird jet, okay? And Bill, I'll message you, and we'll get you that famous couples, okay?
All right, man.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. Have an awesome night.
Bye, everybody.
All right. Bye.